Greetings, good people of the internet, and welcome back to Eternal Darkness. In the last episode we were playing Peter Jacob, who was exploring the cathedral of the Oubliette Cathedral in Amiens again in the First World War. So, the last thing that we saw was a penny falling out of the book of the Tome of Eternal Darkness, and now we have to use the penny.
Help me! Please help me! I can't get the blood out!
Nothing to see here. Everything is fine. So now we have a basement key. Let's go to the basement. Oh, I think I've never seen this happen. That was of course another insanity effect, but I think I have never actually witnessed it myself. So we have the penny, and of course I like the sounds down here. And of course we have to use it here. It's the same like in Peter's chapter. And now there is light in one of the rooms that was way too dark to explore before. So let's go back up to the top floor. Oh, that is interesting. A hellish depiction of some monstrous landscape. A blood-colored sky hangs over a dementedly surreal land, in which flayed skins flap in an acidic breeze. What mind could have conceived this? But is this picture real? I don't know. Actually, now. This is how it is supposed to look. A serene painting of a luscious mountain valley, delicately rendered in oils. Time has taken its toll on the surface, which is soiled with dirt and scratches. Nothing that a good old 2-inch brush couldn't handle. So, I think it was this room, yeah. Another page of Maximilian's journal. I sought to love all, yet now love causes me pain and suffering. I have learned to fear nothing, although it is nothing that I most fear. All that were loyal to me now number among my worst enemies. So there was something weird going on with Maximilian. Because there were reasons why he was put in an asylum. An antique medicine cabinet hangs on the wall. Its wood is stained from years of use, and the ambient humidity of the room should Alex open it. Yes. And another chapter. Oh, no, I want to take it. A legacy of darkness.
You are not free to leave this plane until you complete a task for me. You are to hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Xel'lotath. Everything is complete for your arrival, Master. Now we must wait for the planets to align, and that is not too many years from now. Another Roivus has crossed our path. This time, we will not be so merciful.
Mercy has no place in this world. It has only a place for me.
He will meet such a horrible death that the rest of the line will never set foot in his house again.
Pray to me that they don't. Pray to me anyway.
And now we will read the new chapter.
My education in psychiatry did not prepare me. I would love to see how Freud's view of his mother would change with the knowledge of Cthulhu. How Skinner would incorporate Xel'lotath into his behaviorist theories. How Jung would accommodate Xel'lotath into his theory of the collective unconscious. Like my ancestor Maximilian, I too had an interest in my family tree. As a psychiatrist, I believed that science could provide answers into my family's sordid, bizarre past. It was with great excitement that I began my search. The mansion's history was filled with my colorful predecessors. Everything from convicted and hung witches to committed madmen, each laying their own peculiar mark on its character. I intended to find their secrets.
And now we play as Edward, Alex's grandfather. So, first thing is that we take this big book, the family history. But we actually do not need the book itself, we have to check it. An old musty book, bound in dry dusty leather. This book covers the early history of the Roivus family, dating back before the settlers in this land. There appears to be something pressed between the pages, and I get it out. And it is the minute hand of a clock.
You know who I am, Edward. Although you are doing your best not to believe it, I am, or was, Maximilian Roivus, your ancestor. I died in an asylum after trying to warn the world. The pain and anguish I felt in that cell has empowered me to linger after my death. I must complete what I started, Edward. The darkness must be stopped, or all of humanity may end. Set the clock to the 33rd minute of the 3rd hour.
And a spell. Magic pool. Ah, that is the name. Okay. This is actually the rune that I was using quite a lot before. And now I have to set the clock to 3:33, but I need another of the clock's hands. Magic pool, that's pretty different, and the German name differs greatly from the English one. Some ammunition. I think the other hand is on the top floor, but I don't remember if there was something in... Ah, yes! The saber again. Ah, this is pretty important. More ammunition. More ammunition. Nothing around here. Having played this game so often, I have to say this is a really nice mansion. I would also like to live in one of those big mansions, but I guess I would also need all those servants because I wouldn't be able to clean this whole thing by myself. I am barely able to clean my little flat. And there's something nice. Edward is reassured at the sight of the family gun cabinet, itself a priceless antique. He would rather not have to smash the windows to get inside. But where did he leave the key? Yeah, of course, that is important when fighting the darkness, not destroying a shell. And here is the other book that we need. We check it, and the other hand. Also, was something in this room? No. Just a person doing some good cleaning work. Now I set the clock to 3:33 because why not?
They are humanity's only hope. Destroy the Guardians, Edward, and avenge my waste and death.
More ammunition and a revolver. More ammunition. Even more. I wonder who placed this stuff in this room. Let's take the tome. And now weird things will start to happen in this house. Also, I would like to enchant my weapon. Maybe I have to use it. I think I will use the Mandrake or the Chitturg. I'm not sure. I think Mandrake is actually better. Nah, not enough magic. What the heck? Now Edward shows his real face. So much for sparkly vampires. Oh, also she looks a bit angry. Ouch. Chaste steel, foul creature. So, he threw the urn to the ground and there was a part of a key inside, but now I need the other hole. And now I want to enchant my weapon. can hear you. I can hear you. I think he just entered the top floor. Yes, he's always entering the rooms in the same order. Damn, the controls are so wonky, it is terrible. And that is why I am using the Madrock alignment, because it poisons the enemy, and he was pretty much killed by the damage over time effect. And it is important to kind of defeat him fast enough. So, because if those servants survive the attacks, they will gift you something nice. Shaken by his brush with death, the servant gives his thanks. He warns that the creature might still be around and extra firepower would be handy. Reminded by his own words, he fishes a key from his pocket and gives it to Edward. And this is the key to the gun cabinet. Let's get the nice weapon inside, because this is just a hilariously overpowered gun. And I need it in my life. Oh, I know, I want the key. An elephant gun. The Holland & Holland double rifle fires an enormous 15x3 inch nitro slug. Is it inch? I don't think so, I don't know. Probably millimeter. Quite capable of stopping rhino elephants dead in their tracks. Only a crazy man would feel comfortable facing a Holland & Holland. And the elephant gun is, I think it is pretty much the weapon that does the most damage with one shot. I'm not sure, there's another one that is quite powerful, but I don't know if it is more powerful. Also, I want to try something. I've read about this, but I never actually tried it. So the vampire is actually invisible. So if I use reveal invisible, he's actually hiding in the basement, but I cannot enter it yet. Yes! That is cool! You can actually attack him! Now that is cool! I never tried that before. Actually, it's bad doing it this way, because if he attacks the servants will give you something. So I actually attacked him before, so I don't get the present, but it's not too bad, as I think it would have been some ammunition. Nothing important. The important thing is just the gun, and you will always get the gun when you help the first servant. Ah, but it is nice that it works. Show yourself. I think I have to defeat him a third time, so he loses. The other half of the key. Ah, now the spell is gone. I wonder if I could just... Time for more experiments. But happens when I place this around here? I guess he's moving through it, but I don't know. There he is again. Ouch. Oh, he's destroying it! Now that is lame. In its desperation to escape from Edward, the vampire creature drops the top half of a key onto the floor. And now I have the whole key and I can end his miserable existence. So now I will mix the two parts. No. Then I will use the magic item. No, not move. Don't move. Now I have a key, and now we will fight this creature. Death to all who stand against me. Ah, yes, I have to destroy this thing first. Don't attack him, attack. Damn it. And it is gone. And it is dead. Die! This fight can be a bit wonky because of the controls of the character, because if you want to evade his attacks you have to run, and if you're running you cannot turn around so easily because your character has some kind of momentum. And now this, well, summon horror, but I have already built it as I have empowered all my spells in the break between the episodes. And a double shotgun. More ammunition. More ammunition. Ammunition, ammunition. Maybe you see a pattern here. The Ithakar Model A shotgun was also known as the auto or home burglar gun. A double-barreled breech-loaded shotgun. It is capable of firing one or both barrels simultaneously. So, let's go down. Maximilian had not lied. The city is miraculous. It glows in the darkness like an incredible jewel, but the thought of what lies inside, the guardians of Xel'lotath, makes Edward shiver with fear. 9 great towers dwarf the surrounding city. Perhaps the towers serve as a focus, channeling great tides of energy into the city itself. Actually, you can see the energy, it is the light in the center. Let's enter the old city of Vengar. I don't really care about those guys, I will just run past them and enter the old city. And now I have to use my guns. Let's use this and use, no, not mix, but mode, so it shoots both barrels at one time, and I would really like to enchant it. That was terrible. Ouch. Ah, the green spell changes my control scheme. What the heck? And this happens when you enter another area without enchanting your weapons. So, the first thing, I have to break his force field. What is he using? 5? No. He's using the big one. And now I can fight it. And now I'm trying to enchant the weapon again, as this will do quite a lot of damage. Enchant red elephant gun. And now this will do incredible damage. Show yourself! I think I need one more shot. And so much for the Guardian. Damn creature. Die! So. Oh, I would mix? Can I load? Yeah! No. The good old Resident Evil trick isn't working here. So, and now we can explore the area. I think I should do a save, as I was close to death already. The problem is that Edward doesn't have too much health. And we have kind of a huge version of a magic circle here. Now I have to touch these thingies, which activate the teleport. And these bring me to the tower, or to the top of the towers in the old city of Vanguard. And here I can choose runes to summon a huge spell. The main problem in this level is that I have to get back to the magic circle all the time. This is pretty much backtracking the level. Quite a lot of running around. Also, I want my magical pool back. I'm not sure, I think this magic also refills my stamina, but I'm not sure. And as you see, I have to fill all the fields, which will take a little bit. But I will try and not fight every little enemy, as this will take way too long. I think it was Red Cabal. We are actually creating a spell that we already own, but with way more power. Oh, hello. The best way to kill the horrors is actually run into close combat range, target them, look at the heads, and then slash, slash, slash. I know I have quite a lot of guns and ammunition, but using the spell is just way faster. Also, this is the big level. This room again. As I am not really able to tell you too much about this level, as this is pretty much the whole level. How's life going? I hope you have a nice October. I am actually really glad that we have autumn now, as I don't really like summer and all the heat. Heat is terrible. Ah, this is the library or something like this, where the monsters are hidden, as you see. Or no, not library, but kind of the monster collection. But we can just go away. Oh, and the magic pool is gone again. And yes, I know, using the magic pool with the mantra rune is completely overpowered. But I don't care. Actually, I haven't even found the mantra rune in my first playthroughs. I always forgot about the little hall in the Lindsay level, the temple, and I was always wondering what the heck was the rune that was missing, because I never realized that there is also a mantra rune. And another one of those worms. Ah yes, I haven't shown you this. Actually, we started with an item I haven't shown you. We have the liquid courage. A small flask of the old source, liquid courage, a magic elixir to power one's spirit in the face of adversity. Bottoms up. This I could use to regain sanity. And this is actually important. You have to remember that when the worm appeared and the area looked weird suddenly, he just took a sip from his drink, regained his sanity, and the worm was gone. This is important later on in the game. problem is when you return to this place again, you will not remember that. Ah, let's shoot him. Pew. Didn't even hit. Ah. And we need Xel'lotath. As Xel'lotath beats Xel'lotath. And another Guardian, but I think I don't have to fight him. I will just go. Fighting those guys takes too much time. Fighting enemies is just a good thing if you actually have to collect something in an area. But so when you first play this game, of course you kill everything because you are interested in taking a look around and exploring the rooms because you don't know if there may be something interesting lying around. But as I already know this game pretty well, I know where I can just run past the enemies. The magic in this game is incredible. In my first playthroughs, I was barely using the magic, and I always found the game to be way harder then. But the magic is extremely powerful. At least if you know how to use it. And this room again, yeah. I don't care. I mean, I could do something weird. Nah, not enough magic. I was actually trying to summon a red horror and send it into the room so the green guardian has someone to play with. But I don't want to wait just for this little funny experience. Let's just go on with our task. So, we are close to completing the circle, which is nice. More Paragon runes to empower our huge spell. More spells. I don't think I have to kill him. Yeah, I need Minerva again. I don't care, I don't care. My Mentorok rune fills up my sanity, so I can walk past enemies. I don't care, just shoot your crap. The nice thing about the Guardians is actually that they look so evil. Especially the blue and the red ones look like pretty heavy close combat fighters, but they actually aren't even able to hit me. They can only use spells. Which is interesting. When you meet them the first time, you don't know that, and you always stay pretty much at range. But they can be killed pretty fast with a melee weapon. Or with the elephant gun, when you enchant it. Kablam! And we need, I think, Dispel. Actually, there's kind of a reason why I'm not... I have to attack him. I have to move him. Make him move away. So we can get up here. What I was saying is, there is actually a reason why I'm not killing all the enemies one by one. But you will see what I mean by this. Hehe. It's actually nice that you have so much ammunition in this level, but you don't really need it. Even if you want to kill all those enemies, as against most enemies the saber is the most efficient weapon. So, oh, it's just one more. Let's do another save. Edward's meddling with the erase has conjured incredible energies that are now building up inside the city and can't be contained for long. Edward needs to escape the city. And I was actually summoning the Dispel magic spell, but in a huge way. Yeah, he is hiding behind his shield. Not interested. I just need my lever. Because lever's alive, lever's alone. Or the other way around, I think. Lever's alone, lever's alive. Time for some serious running now. Now, here's my friend from before. I don't care, I don't care. I so don't care. And now I should maybe leave this area.
Do you bring news of disaster, Augustus?
And if not, we wonder why not, since disaster has struck.
Yes. Your colony of Guardians in the ruins of Engar has been eradicated. A great magic wrought massive destruction there. Not a single Guardian escaped.
Your concern is touching, but out of place.
There are other Guardian colonies. The loss of one is meaningless.
That is the only disaster you report.
Yes, my magnificence. There are no others.
And what of your treachery to us?
Treachery?
All in good time. It matters not that you bear us ill will, Augustus. It will come to no end. You lack the power to destroy me.
Or even elevate yourself to our level. The future has unfolded before me through a vision.
One of my many visions.
A vision of my conquering the absent horror. Xel'lotath, master of the plains. The magic of the plains is no match for the power of the mind. And thus, it will be destroyed.
Then the gate shall be opened, and you shall once again grace the earth with your presence.
Alex finds a scrap of paper tucked between the pages of the tome. It appears to be a note from Edward. Dear Alex, I have left you a small surprise to keep you going when everything seems to go awry. It was my favorite tipple and there are several barrels of it in the basement. Please help yourself to what you can find. My guess is that I won't be needing it. Your loving grandfather Edward. And so we have learned how our grandfather actually died. Killed because he destroyed the Guardians that lived in Engar. How the story continues you can learn in the next episode, if you would like. But for now I want to thank you for your attention and wish you a nice, gloomy and calm October's Day. See you next time.